They say diamonds are forever. But what if one diamond carried not just beauty, but blood, betrayal, and a curse so chilling that kings feared to wear it? A jewel that passed through the hands of emperors, sultans, warriors, and queens, leaving behind a trail of death, war, and downfall. This is the story of the Koh-i-Noor, the most infamous diamond in history. Some call it a symbol of conquest, others call it stolen treasure, but many still whisper that it is cursed. Our journey begins in India, centuries ago. The diamond's exact origins are shrouded in mystery. Some believe it was mined from the Golconda mines, known for producing the world's most dazzling gems. Legends say it was discovered thousands of years ago, during ancient times, though the first recorded mention appears in the 14th century. From the very beginning, the Koh-i-Noor was associated not with luck, but with danger. Indian folklore warned, "He who owns this diamond will own the world, but will also know all its misfortunes. Only God, or a woman, can wear it with impunity." Imagine holding such a gem. It was massive, shining like a captured star, dazzling anyone who looked upon it. But for those who owned it, the price of its brilliance was often blood. The diamond first came into prominence in the hands of Indian rulers. It passed between sultans and emperors, often as spoils of war, and with every transfer, there was betrayal, murder, or invasion. The diamond became less a jewel and more a symbol, a throne in stone, fought over with armies. One of its most famous owners was the mighty Mughal Emperor Babur, the founder of the Mughal dynasty. In his memoirs, he described the diamond's astonishing beauty. After him, it was passed down through generations of Mughal rulers, glittering in their royal treasures. But each emperor's reign, however glorious, seemed to end in violence or tragedy. Shah Jahan, the emperor who built the Taj Mahal, adorned his peacock throne with the diamond. His reign ended with imprisonment by his own son. Aurangzeb, another Mughal ruler, inherited it, but his empire collapsed into rebellion and decay soon after. Was this just history, or the curse of the Koh-i-Noor at work? The diamond's bloody path continued. When Nader Shah of Persia invaded India in 1739, he looted Delhi, taking treasures of unimaginable wealth. Among them was the Koh-i-Noor. It is said that when Nader Shah first laid eyes on it, he gasped and exclaimed, "Koh-i-Noor," Persian for mountain of light, and from then on, that became its name. But the mountain of light carried a mountain of darkness. Not long after, Nader Shah was assassinated by his own guards, hacked to death in his tent. The curse, people whispered, had claimed another victim. After his death, the diamond passed to his successors, but stability never followed. It was fought over by Afghan rulers, including Ahmad Shah Durrani, the founder of the Durrani Empire. His descendants met violent ends. His grandson, Shah Shuja Durrani, inherited the diamond but was betrayed, blinded, and imprisoned by rivals. To save his life, he handed over the Koh-i-Noor to Ranjit Singh, the Lion of Punjab. Again, the diamond had traded hands through blood and treachery. Ranjit Singh, the powerful Sikh ruler, adored the gem. He wore it proudly, and the diamond became the centerpiece of his court in Lahore. But even he could not escape its curse. Before his death in 1839, he willed the Koh-i-Noor to the temple of Jagannath in Orissa. Yet his wish was ignored. After his death, his empire fell into chaos. His successors were murdered or overthrown in quick succession, and the once mighty Sikh empire crumbled into infighting. Within a decade, the British East India Company marched in, seized Punjab, and claimed the Koh-i-Noor as spoils of war. And here the story takes a colonial turn. The diamond was shipped to England in 1850 and presented to Queen Victoria. But even its arrival in Britain was marred by whispers of the curse. The ship carrying it was nearly wrecked in a storm. When it finally reached London, the jewel was displayed at the Great Exhibition of 1851. Thousands came to see it, but many were disappointed. The diamond, in its natural cut, lacked the brilliance people expected. To satisfy Victorian tastes, it was recut, reducing its weight but making it sparkle brighter. Still, the curse could not be cut away. By then, the legend had already taken root in England. People recalled the ancient warning: men who wore the diamond would fall, but women could wear it safely. Perhaps, fearing the curse, the British monarchy followed the superstition. Since then, the Koh-i-Noor has only been worn by queens, never kings. Queen Victoria wore it in her brooch. Later, it was set into the crowns of Queen Alexandra, Queen Mary, and most recently, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. To this day, the diamond sits in the crown jewels of Britain, locked behind glass in the Tower of London. But the curse doesn't end with whispers of death. It is also tied to the fury of nations. To India, the diamond is a stolen treasure. To Pakistan, it is part of their history through the Sikh Empire. To Afghanistan, it was once theirs through Shah Durrani. Iran too traces its claim back to Nader Shah. All four countries have demanded its return, but Britain has refused, each time insisting it was obtained legally, a claim many historians and governments dispute. And so, the diamond remains at the heart of an international controversy. Perhaps its curse now lives not in bloodshed, but in political tension. Still, the trail of tragedy behind the Koh-i-Noor cannot be denied. Nearly every male ruler who possessed it met a violent or unfortunate end. Empires crumbled, dynasties fell, and thrones were lost. Was it coincidence? Or was it the diamond itself, an object so coveted that men destroyed themselves in pursuit of it? Some say the curse is nothing more than history's pattern. Power attracts enemies, and the greatest treasures draw blood. Others believe there truly is a dark energy attached to the stone, forged from centuries of betrayal and violence. And here's where the mystery deepens. Throughout history, cursed objects appear in legends. Jewels, statues, even tombs. They often serve as warnings about greed, ambition, or hubris. Perhaps the Koh-i-Noor became cursed not because of supernatural forces, but because it embodied the very greed of men. A diamond so rare and precious that rulers killed, betrayed, and destroyed empires just to claim it. If that isn't a curse, what is? Today, millions of visitors gaze at the Koh-i-Noor behind its glass case in London, dazzled by its brilliance. But very few know the bloody history that clings to it. To the casual eye, it is a symbol of monarchy, power, and wealth. To those who know its story, it is a mountain of light built on centuries of darkness. And so the question remains, is the Koh-i-Noor truly cursed, or is the curse nothing more than history itself? The jewel remains silent, locked away, its secrets buried in centuries of blood and betrayal. But as long as it sits in its crown, one truth endures. The Koh-i-Noor is more than a diamond. It is a reminder that the brightest treasures often cast the darkest shadows. If you enjoyed unraveling the mystery of the Koh-i-Noor, don't let this be the last secret you uncover. Unlock more stories with us here at Mystery Vault. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because history is full of mysteries waiting to be told.